I can't see no more because we ain't got the screen up in the front shit.
What's up?
Wait, so did we start? Is we
You
started?
need the screen,
right.
dog?
Throw your finger up in the air, Miles. Let me know we started.
It's on.
It's the Jack. It's the That's Just It show. Yeah. We back in here. This is like our 12th episode.
Yeah.
Shit. We got content, nigga. We got 3 months worth of content and shit.
That's crazy. It's going fast, man.
That's right.
We're about to sell.
That's right. So today, y'all know how we start. And I guess I should have told y'all before we started, but I wasn't thinking about this. We're going to do superheroes. No. Cartoon characters. Cartoon characters. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Go
Y'all
for
ready?
it.
Y'all ready?
What
Go for
about
it.
cartoon characters?
This is just for the host because we've had bad experiences with the guests doing it. So we gonna just make this about the host. And if you want, you know what? I'm gonna make you last because you'll find out what we doing once I do these other guys.
Okay.
And then I know you're gonna catch on. Kim, you want to play?
Is it safe?
So let me say this. What we do is when we start the show,
Yeah, it's like.
I say, if I was so-and-so, how would you greet me? And you would give me a greeting, something that comes straight, quick to mind. Not like Profound Rucker, because he thinks for about 15 seconds and shit, and it'd be like dead silence and shit while he thinking. And it's like, let me know, first thing come to mind, if I was this, how would you greet me? You ready? So y'all gonna be last. So we gonna do Dez Cortez. We gonna do him first. Dez Cortez.
Spit it out. Let's go.
And I ain't think about these first.
Right, damn, bro.
But if I was Aquaman,
He gonna pick the weakest shit.
if I was Aquaman, how would you greet me?
Bubble up.
Bubble up, nigga.
Bubble up,
That's
man.
what
Bubble
I'm
up.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Bubble up, nigga. Bubble up.
I like
Straight up, off the reef, baby.
My man Lou Smith.
I don't like sitting across from you.
That's all right.
Oh, this is gonna be
You don't look as
interesting.
good as you do in profile.
Oh man, is this the kind of show it's about to be today?
What other way you said it? You want to see?
He said from the back of my head, nigga. He said from the back of my head. I'm cool with saying it. I know my sexuality. I know Lou ain't raped me. Oh, I can't say rape. I can't say rape.
You can't.
I can't say rape.
Can't say
I
that.
know Lou ain't done nothing sexual to me, so I can say, yeah, he said the back of my head.
I got
Okay,
your
man.
thirst trap picture
All right.
somewhere.
All right.
This nigga, oh yeah.
I ain't, listen, I'm not judging.
Before we go,
I'm not judging.
before we go farther,
Not judging.
to
To each his
before we
own,
go
my nigga.
further. See, that's what I was talking about. How Miles say shit that really don't matter, but he in
Come
the
to
show.
podcast.
He was in the show. But we about to get this in the clear right now because again, we say exactly the truth and what's on our mind and shit that we probably shouldn't say. Y'all missed the part where Lou said, "What do you call that? What did you call that? The photo."
Your thirst trap picture.
A thirst trap picture, right?
You made it.
So Lou told me about a month ago. This nigga had a picture of me in his phone without my shirt on.
Oh, damn.
That was from our working out days.
Oh, damn! And I'm like, okay, cool. Now you can erase it.
That's why
I didn't get offended or nothing like that. I didn't get offended. I said, okay, cool. Now you can erase it. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing
Damn.
to my picture
Stop.
and shit.
Don't do that to him. Don't do that.
And that was my.
How you feeling about
that was
that,
my
man?
muscular days and shit too.
How do you-
It don't matter now because I ain't as strong as I was then. So
What you say, Pink
I'm
Toes?
sure I'm not as attractive to him as
Hey,
I
man,
was then.
yeah, I'm sure.
It wasn't even about attractive. I was doing that board.
A vision board.
Realistic.
I was on his
Oh, vision board.
I was on his vision board.
This nigga was on your vision
I can have chest. No one has chest like that.
Doing sit-ups.
Sorry, man. That's cool. That's good, though.
Right, I didn't know that part there.
What's the chances?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So when he
Damn.
said that, I thought I said he was going to erase it. So he just said,
nigga,
no,
nah,
you just
nigga.
said, you have my picture somewhere. So that means, nigga, you didn't erase
I
it.
said had. I didn't say have.
We're gonna.
Didn't you just say
When
this
you
nigga
watch
can't
the
use
show
words?
over again, when you watch the show over again, you're gonna say that
Y'all
you
niggas
have
playing
it somewhere. This nigga said he have it. My legs is back here. My legs over here.
All three of mine is open.
This nigga say, dude, this nigga's live tonight,
Y'all
boy.
playing footsie underneath
yeah,
that.
he gonna do something tonight. God damn, we about to go viral.
this close together.
Exactly.
The problem.
right.
That's why he was always
That's
sitting
why
down
I'm
there.
sitting down there.
The dynamic on that side of the table
Damn.
overwhelmed me.
So,
And I'm in the middle of the bullshit.
since we on Zoom now, let me go ahead and start this.
You the referee.
Because I didn't give you a character yet, right?
You nobody.
Since you embarrassed me, if I was a Smurf,
Oh, hell
how would
no.
you greet me? That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay, that's good enough. Hey.
It's a picture of you and his mushroom.
Wow. Damn.
Woo. This is how this can see
I
how
did
we
not-
do here.
I did not need to be
do
drinking
here?
today at all.
Was y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? All right. Profile Rucker.
This
Yeah, this nigga right. He's a dog right
He really
quick.
growl.
If I was He-Man, how would you greet me? See, I told y'all. 10, 9,
What?
8,
Fuck you.
5, 6. He-Man wouldn't
Fuck
say
you, oh,
fuck you.
Skeletor.
Lou would say fuck you.
Fuck you, Skeletor. Let's go. I ain't got shit to say to you, Skeletor.
That's it?
There you go, yeah.
That's the greeting? Damn,
Skeletor.
we supposed to do him first.
Get me out the way.
Started with me, bro.
Get me out the way.
We supposed to do him first. Right. I got to make
You
his
wanted to
shit
pick on the
You gotta
easier.
put him in the middle.
Right. So, since we ended up with that, we gonna keep it going because we gonna keep it going because we left off with that.
If he ain't say shit, I would have been okay.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we're gonna move.
All right, we have a special guest today,
Dum, dum.
Miss Pink Toes. You like the way I said that? That was, that was like Pink Toes. Yeah.
You the intro on her OnlyFans.
Right. That's how I play it.
You got it only.
Yeah, Miss Pink Toes, you ain't on there?
I do not.
You ain't on
I'm
the Pink
joking,
Toes
bro. I don't know, man.
OnlyFans?
We
It's a
joking,
foot
bro.
fetish OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah.
Don't go on there and look for
Right.
it.
That is not the show today.
Don't search for it. We joking,
Yes,
bro.
you do. Look for it.
Oh, she does. Right.
Look for it.
Look, do you see the way? Miss Pink Toe.
no.
Looky.
Uh-oh.
Miss Pink Toe. We gonna take it here.
Okay.
If I was Betty Boop, how would you greet me? All right.
Okay. All right.
I ain't want to say something. She'd be like, I don't know who that is. I'd be like, damn, oops,
Betty
I
Boop
had to
with
do it
Jessica
again.
Rabbit.
That's what you gonna hit right there. She gonna be
Okay.
like, "Who is that?"
So,
Say it.
right.
Say it.
He said it, so we gonna go with that. If I was Roger Rabbit, how would you greet me?
What I
She
say?
too young for that, man. She don't know about
Man.
no Roger
I
Rabbit.
don't know
just
how
sat
old
here-
she is.
I think I do. No, I don't.
You ain't.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit, come on.
You know who Jessica Rabbit is?
Sexy voice.
No.
I think yeah, baby.
Listen,
You know who Jessica Rabbit
I
is?
think yes. I do.
You hear all that
See, that's
sexy?
yeah. You know who Jessica Rabbit is. You know who Roger Rabbit is. Then
Okay. Yes. But I don't
Roger
think
Rabbit was her boyfriend.
her husband, man.
Roger Rabbit
That was her
was her
husband.
husband. Woo, I sounded like him when I said his name.
You did a little bit. You definitely did.
That's how he said. Watch it. If I was Watch it, how would you say? How would you greet me? How would you greet me, baby?
I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta get me.
I'll be stuck with that.
Okay.
she
gonna
gonna
help
tell
me
you
out.
cough up them carrots.
Cough up them carrots.
Innovative and creative.
Yeah, and she would get. Yeah, you would get.
Because that show was like Roger.
Yeah, you would get the carrots. You would get the carrots. So we didn't say your name. Your name is Miss Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Not Miss Jasmine.
No, just Jasmine.
Just Jasmine.
Y'all are some fine women.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Y'all do bring like a glow to the show.
I'm gonna need somebody else to say it than Lou.
Hey,
I just said it.
look, I didn't even know what floor she's going to. I'm like, damn. Okay. So,
But yeah, he's a brosexual though.
So why he can't compliment him though?
He can't
Okay,
compliment
what's that?
them first.
Wait. Translation. What's that? I'm the old person at the group. What's that?
You ready for the pendulum swing? Okay.
that's it.
Sometimes I find myself more attracted to women than I do to men, and other times more attracted to men than I do to women, but never both at the same time.
He's not confused about that.
Yeah, not at all.
And that is called brosexual.
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 What's the beat, bro?
What's the A for?
Right, what's the B, bro? What's the C,
the
bro?
O? Right. What's the F for?
Write them
I
bitches
didn't
down.
make up the
It's
LGBT.
some more letters to go way off of.
Let me ask this: How do
Shut
you
up,
spell
Dad.
it?
Gotta
How do
get
you
my
spell
letter
it?
board together.
How do you spell it?
A-B.
Okay, so that's what it is. ABRO, abrosexual.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But I thought he was saying I'm a brosexual. That's why I didn't know it's called a
It's a short
brosexual.
It
Man,
sounds like he
Heterosexual.
changes his mind often to me.
no, it's a real technical term.
Yeah.
Right? Nigga, ain't no.
Yeah.
No, we've known about the same. We've known about the same guy for the last what?
Yeah,
He don't
been
change his
dating-
mind that much.
He been dating Mason for a while now.
Stop calling him.
Baby Mason. Baby Mason.
Hey, homie gonna swing on you when he see you, dog.
I hope he don't.
And he getting bigger, muscular wise.
He ready for you.
He been drinking his milk.
Right from that vision board.
They was on the same vision board. Damn. And he know me and
He's
shit.
vision
He's like,
board. He
that
gonna kick your
motherfucker
ass.
right there,
Yeah,
right?
Mason this
He
motherfucker.
gonna have a hit on me. God damn it. I guess I'm gonna have to hide again. Right. It wasn't bad till you did the drum roll. Miles, damn.
Working your way right.
That's all right. 'Cause
Y'all are bad. All of y'all.
Are we?
Yes.
Are we? Are we?
They be here cutting up.
So right.
Miles, don't do that. Miles. Don't do that. Ooh, not a noogie.
So tonight, Pastor Shine wasn't able to make it,
Hallelujah.
and I stopped for the sound effect, and
No shit.
and because our title is what it is, he wanted to make sure he ain't part of the title. So his wife's birthday was this weekend. So he went to out of town and hung out with his wife and did what he's supposed to do.
Right.
So he doesn't become
Divorcee.
One of the people we talking about.
Actually, he is though, but it's again. He won't become one again. Where our title
Thanks for telling his
today,
business.
he already told it.
Did he?
Yeah, he says it all the time. So he always says my second marriage.
He put the voice on.
I did the voice. I got my Roger Rabbit and my shine on, my
Yeah,
Pastor
you
Shine
did,
on.
yeah.
All right.
You in the zone.
I'm in the zone. So today we're talking. Okay, let me say how this started. We was gonna do something else, right? But I made.
Always.
Right, we was always going to do something else. But I made a post. And what people don't understand, and I'm talking about it today because, of course, I didn't want to talk about it on the post because it wasn't none of their damn business. But if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it on my motherfucking show so we can watch it on the show, right? And our guest fell into this topic because I still hasn't said the topic, right? So our guests, they know a lot about our topic. And Miss Pink Toes was about to help with the other show. But when I said this, topic, she was like, yeah, I'm ready to, talk about this shit. So.
That's how she said it.
Yeah. Didn't you say it like that?
Well, kind of, sort of.
All right. So our topic, what I posted was, and what people didn't understand was Wednesday, I had my court date for my divorce.
You didn't put the one.
No.
Right, goddamn, I waited for it, but fuck it.
There you go. That's it right there.
Yeah. I had my court date for my divorce. I got divorced, but before I had the court date, because it was at 12:30, it was snowing on Wednesday, right? Real bad. Last year, I've been separated I've been staying in my own place for like 15 months and shit. Last year, I used to shovel my wife's snow. Right? this year, it was snowing bad. About to go to court and shit. I posted on the, internet.
In your feelings now?
Yeah, I was in my feelings, like a woman, because women be in their feelings. Women be in their feelings. Men don't be in their feelings. Women, they shouldn't be. Men shouldn't be in their feelings.
Kill women because they are in their feelings.
Okay, but I'm gonna forget again.
Say thank you.
Y'all gonna make me forget again.
And when a man getting his feelings, it's over with.
Tell you.
He getting his feelings.
Yeah, because I'm forgetting shit. I'm gonna forget what the fuck I'm talking about, and then y'all gonna be like, why won't he talk?
Okay, so it snowed that day.
Right.
And you was in your feelings, so you didn't shovel her snow.
No,
And your
y'all
child's
have
she
to
slipped
understand.
off the porch.
Let me understand. Let me say
I'm
it.
waiting here because I want to know the conclusion.
Right, because you posted on there.
In
So
your child's house.
can I finish my motherfucking opening? So I posted. It's what did I post? What did I
Did he? Look.
Y'all fucked me up with that.
What did you post, man?
Y'all remember?
I do.
Something
ahead,
about your
say it,
shoveling the snow.
You posted
Say
shit.
it.
You go over there and shovel the snow.
But it wasn't like that. I said something different. I said it differently the way I said it. I said that it was should I go shovel the snow?
The
But
divorce was almost final, and should you go shovel the snow?
there you go. The divorce is almost final. Should I shovel her snow? I didn't mean for it to get as much, uproar as it did and shit, and people to be so mad because damaged people had to say what the fuck they had to say, but because they said what they had to say, and I'm not saying everybody, because even men and women, they were both saying yes, some people were saying no, but people were giving their opinion on like the way I raised my daughter, because I wasn't fucking shoveling this bitch. Excuse me, not bitch. Because I don't mean bitch as in, because I don't have any disrespect for. I don't have. There's no disrespect for my wife, for my ex-wife. So when I say bitch, I mean it as in the universal
with the big
woman.
umbrella.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So what I'm saying is I made, I had already talked to her at before 9:30. I'm like, it's about to snow and shit. Do you expect me to?
Do you expect me?
You asked her this?
I asked her this. We
Oh,
cool.
shit.
We good.
But why not? Would you like me to
Can
come?
I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Tawana.
said-
I like that. Would
she
you like
said-
me? Do
I
you
said-
need me?
Yes.
Said,
To shovel
do you
the snow.
expect me to shovel? Because this is
That's manipulative language.
This is why it's important.
I like this dude.
But this is why it's important. This is why it's important.
You just don't understand.
Do you expect me to shovel your snow?
You started some shit.
May I
Is she
ask
a
a
modern
question?
woman?
No, because I haven't finished the fucking
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you expect me to shovel your snow because I made a Facebook post and people are telling me I should shovel your snow?
Wait. Okay. Just for clarification, you made the post after you talked to her.
Before.
So that's what I'm trying to clarify.
At 9:30, I had already called her. I made the post at like 8:45
Okay. Go ahead.
because it was like,
That timeline is important.
yeah, because once I saw the snow and shit, because first thing in my mind, I'm going to shovel my mama's snow, which y'all didn't know. I had to shovel my mama's snow. I shoveled hers.
She ain't your wife.
She wasn't.
It's his mama.
It was on the divorce day. She wasn't my wife when I shoveled the snow.
I was
either.
talking about your mama.
No. And she don't like you all the time either.
Did you shovel the snow before you married her?
All last year, I shoveled her snow,
That's
and
not
we
what
were
I asked
separated.
you.
She said before.
Did you shovel
She
the
didn't have a
snow
house.
before you married?
She didn't have a
okay,
house.
Okay.
And this is what I'm saying. The snow was at the house that I owned. That was my house.
Well, you really should have
I
shoveled
wasn't
that
there
shit.
no more.
Yeah. Hey, they fall in front of your shit.
No more. I don't own it no more. We're divorced. It's not my house.
But like an OG, triple OG, take that shit and go.
Did you
But
do it?
think about this, and then we can talk about this.
Okay.
When a woman decides to make a divorce, to have a divorce, and she filed for the divorce, these are all the things that the woman should fucking be thinking about when she decides she's not going to work on this divorce.
Snowing. I think I'm gonna wait till next year to file.
No.
I think I'm gonna file when spring comes.
No. It's let me
This
call
was
this
spring
company.
come.
Let me call this company and put it in the motherfucking divorce decree.
Ooh, and let me
So I can have my grass and my snow shovel and put this in when we have our divorce. That should be in there because that's something that he did all the time. So I can't. That would be part of the alimony or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. But what I'm saying is, it shouldn't be expected of the man if it's a divorce.
But what made you say, "Do you expect me"? To me, you walking in with a chip on your shoulder as opposed to what you like.
Because I posted on Facebook and everybody started making their comments.
Wait, I just asked you about the timeline on purpose.
Right.
You said at 8:45 you called her.
I said I posted
She
at
ain't seen your
8:45.
post.
Rewind the motherfucker.
But think about
I said
how
I posted
big it
at 8:45. I talked to her at 9:30.
But think
So
about
you
her.
threw her out there before you told her.
Think, but think
I
about her hearing you.
posted-
She ain't know shit about no post.
Girl, look at that shit. She on there
she
talking
see the
about
shit
shoveling
shoveling.
She
your
don't
snow.
know. She don't know about the
you just get a
post because
text
we're not
like,
Facebook friends.
You expect me to shovel your snow?
Okay.
Yeah, because
All
I
right,
wanted to know.
that's a different clarification. That's what
Why is
the
it
timeline was.
different? Why is it different? I've been saying
Because
that.
now you don't have the chip on your shoulder.
I've been saying that though. Why
You
is
know
it?
what?
Nigga, the jury didn't understand what the fuck you was saying.
Neither did the motherfuckers that was making the
Exactly.
comments
But
on
you
the
know
post.
what? Here's the thing
And this is why I'm talking about it.
about Facebook and text messages and things that you do not. You get a chance to go and edit it, you do, but you can't put voice inflection and tone on paper. So when you wrote
Energy.
it,
You can't put energy.
exactly. So when you wrote it, everybody took it the way
They wanted to
There you go.
and applied it to their
to
life.
what it meant to them.
Exactly.
Now, my response to him, I said, divorce does not eradicate a family. Go shovel the snow.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Yes. Especially with a child.
Like an OG, triple OG, shovel that shit,
Go
man.
shovel the
and
snow.
what I responded to some
Not all
people
the
is
time.
my daughter. I bought her boots, good boots. I bought her a hat.
You didn't get them from Shoppers World.
She loves the snow. She loves the snow.
These are some good boots.
If I went over there and shoveled the snow, she would walk in the snow.
You bought her some rock salt and some shovels.
Please go ahead.
Has she been fucking somebody?
I have no idea, and she won't tell me.
So here's the thing: when a woman is involved with another man, that man just. I wish I was that. If me and you were dating, and he told me he about to come shovel and stuff.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Tell him keep his ass at
No,
home.
you
Thank
gonna be
you.
shoveling the snow and that nigga gonna walk up your
Look,
And that's
walk right up your
and
fresh
that's
snow.
one thing I would not
Right up your, walk right up
he's doing a
your
good
driveway.
And that's one thing that's not about to happen. I'm not about to shovel the snow for another
You better be
motherfucker.
ready for that
See,
shit.
that's what
I
I,
didn't
asked
do it.
him. on.
But you know what?
I
I'm going
didn't
to
do
say
it.
this.
But who cares?
I remember I dated a
care.
fella for all of like about 6 or 7 months.
Mm.
And I would wake up and my snow would be shoveled. And I started waking up trying to catch who was doing it. I thought it was one of my neighbors.
Please excuse me
And he
when I
was.
say this.
And finally,
Please.
one day he left a note on the door. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God.
And you never had you been with this guy?
Yeah. We had kicked it around for
And
about
I always say,
7 months.
and listen,
Did you go back to him?
No.
and my thing,
But I tell you what I did do.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what I did
He ain't
do.
saw the paveway.
I know that brother like greens and macaroni and cheese, and the next time I cook some,
Send him a plate.
I sure did.
Oh,
I did
shit.
better than I
That's what's up.
invited him over to sit down and eat it because he didn't have to shovel my
That
snow.
makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga want no motherfucking plate.
and what I always
That's all he was getting.
and this is
Shit.
what I'm
That's
doing.
it. Thank you,
Motherfucking
we're
pride just
done.
shoveled all that goddamn snow.
If you drive
He could've kept
around,
going.
if you drive around and the women that stay by themselves and don't have snow around their house, they usually have good pussy.
What? Oh,
Good pussy will get your mama groceries.
Should we make a note of that?
shit. I had this girl. I was doing her mama house and her house. Shit.
See, go ahead.
I don't know.
See, so I
But
don't
no,
know
that's
you,
because
Jasmine.
we have a mutual agreement. If I feel like when a relationship breaks up, like she said, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, stop the family dynamic. But
Right.
if my son's dad was to get sick and we wasn't together, I'm still going to go over there and
There you
take
go.
care of them. Go and take care of him. I just would. That's just me.
But what if he
Well,
has a
did
woman?
this to you.
What if he has a woman?
Guess what? You know what's so crazy? My stepdaughter's mother, me and her are really, really close. We actually have a business together. So I'm just not. Some women are insecure. I went through a lot to not be like that, but I'm just not insecure. Hey, what's going on, girl? I know you got the kids. Do you need me to come over there and help you with
Family
him?
isn't
You know
the
what I'm
heart.
saying? So at the end of the day, we got to do this together. So I don't understand why it should be like.
That is
and I ain't gonna
right.
lie. If you would have asked me, do I expect you to shovel my snow? I would have said no. And if I was dealing with a guy, I would have had that nigga come shovel my snow.
Exactly. Yeah, there you exactly.
And let me say this too, what other people didn't know on the post is when my thing is stop rocking, Kim.
Oh, sorry.
There's in this new world, we have traditional people, we have modern people, and now they've made a new category called the evolved people. Like they're the woke folk. Yeah, I mean, I've heard this, and so this
They
is
so
what's
woke,
coming
they
out.
lost.
These see,
got
so
them
you
ones,
feeling
they
it,
so woke, they lost.
and they feeling like they're not a part, and that's these new motherfuckers that they supposed to know more than what we knew.
Are you talking about them title
that was
motherfuckers?
hatched.
Well,
Them
I mean,
test tube
Them
babies.
young ass entitled
again,
motherfuckers.
These
yeah.
are the evolved
Exactly.
motherfuckers, so they don't think like we think.
They don't
far
think.
as traditional, far as
Right.
modern. They want to be
can't
traditional.
fail.
Right, they want to be traditional, but then they want to live the way they want to live. You can't live the way you want to live and call yourself traditional. You can't post your ass on social media and call yourself traditional. I ain't saying nothing wrong with posting your ass, but you can't be a
But you talking
traditional
about you
woman.
ain't never seen no picture of Granny with her motherfucking man.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. You can't expect to be in a traditional marriage and get you a traditional husband
No, you can't.
posting your ass
You
on
can't
social
have
media.
it both ways. A traditional husband is going to expect some tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know that's what you got, then where's your tradition?
But doesn't it have to start that way? And I've said this on the show
Yes.
before. You know, I had on.
This was way back in the 20s, and I was really buffed and built and had these shorts on. And we was getting dressed.
and shit, right?
And we was getting dressed to go out. And he said, "You're not wearing them shorts, are?" And I said, "Nigga, I was wearing these shorts when I met you."
Dog.
There you go.
What type of shorts was they, dog?
And what that got to do with the story?
They was loose, Daisy.
They had sequence on
But
it.
they
and shit.
was no loose.
They had
They
sequence.
What they call
was
them?
loose.
Dance
They
shorts?
had sequence.
Yeah.
Dance. What they call them?
They
Dance.
was loose. And I had my Timbs on with it. Because I got some
Profile
great
acting
ass
like he don't know what they call.
Timbs.
I know. I really know.
You said, and you had on some Tim's?
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
shorts and Timbs?
He was out there getting you.
Was you
one.
delivering?
Sometimes delivering.
But you know what?
Work for Echo.
Was he the lead singer of Queen and shit? I mean, that's,
But I'm just saying, going back to Miss Pink Toes, it was, this is how we started. Why are you changing?
Because that's what he liked, and he didn't tell you that.
But see, that's how me and her though,
See,
because my
there
dude
you
met
go.
me in the bar where I worked. I was in the bar, unclothed. He met me in the bar.
Unclothed?
I was a dancer. I danced for like 7 years.
oh, yeah, we love
Okay,
dancers.
hey.
I'm not no longer a dancer.
No, but we love dancers. It doesn't
But-
matter if you used to be a nice.
Nobody knock you.
When
I
he
knock
met
you
me
off
in
the
the
face.
bar, his question to me is this: like after a couple months of dating, he like, "This what you want to do?" I mean,
Yes.
I had already had a degree, but I wasn't doing nothing with it. I was just trying to find my way, and I'm just like, I mean, I guess I'll go to school. So I felt like he took initiative and was like, "Well, if I pay for it, I got you." I was like, "Oh, okay." But then once we got into a relationship, I was a nurse. We had a kid together and everything. There was a lot of shit. He was like, "You know what time it is and where you at, or you wear that outside?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I don't do you like that. I don't get it. I don't understand why I got to be like that."
I got something to add to
And that's that double standard. And I do understand it because women are not the same as men. We're equal in different ways. But I'm not gonna say I can do what a man do because he get up and do a lot of stuff. Get up early in the morning, do his yard, shovel. He take initiative to wash dishes and cook and do a lot of stuff that I don't feel like that's his job. But he does that, and I appreciate that. But I don't want to control him. I don't want to feel like. I think that's that jealous stuff.
But you know what else it is? Traditionally, men feel like they have to rescue us.
Women like to be rescued.
And we like to be rescued
right, right,
sometimes. But see, wait a minute.
I know I
But
like
see,
to be rescued.
here's the deal.
Right.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. When you are Captain Save Her, what else do you do?
You pay for it.
Pay for it?
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell.
Oh, you tricking regardless. Don't fuck the whole mirror.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Think about it. When a wife wants something from her husband, and when I want something from him, and I know. Oh, I know what to do.
You got two things you can do,
and I'm gonna do this. And he next day, what you say you need, baby?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna think about the other? You know what I'm saying?
Like greens on legs.
and that's just it.
But that's how I should be, because that's how he want to feel.
And the woman has to be worth that, you know. And people don't realize that a man has to feel like that woman is worth that.
There you go.
You were right when you said that women, and please, ladies, don't be like, oh, she'll pick me. But women, we are emotional. We do work out our emotions. We act off how you make us feel, and men work off of respect. And you know what I'm saying?
And analytics. In fact,
they do. They think differently. And I'll be like, well, you made me feel like this. And he'll be like, but it wasn't even like that. These are the facts, and this is what it was. And then after a while of me being irritated and, okay, yeah, you was in your feelings. You was being a pussy. You was in your feelings.
You know what? Everybody has feelings, and I want to say this. With maturity, you learn, and the sooner you learn this one little thing, reactions are from emotion. A response is a thought-out move. When you learn that, woman or man, there you go.
And can I just add, our emotions should inform our actions, but not dictate our actions.
Exactly.
I don't want to feel this way. I don't like feeling this way.
Exactly.
That don't mean go slap the nigga.
Right.
But it does say I need to talk and have a conversation.
And when you learn it like that, that could become like a
Not in a good
superpower
fun
for you,
way.
truthfully. when dealing with
You
people.
know, feelings aren't wrong, but sometimes the actions are wrong.
Yes, they shouldn't control your
And
actions.
people do stuff when they feel a certain way. Men,
especially body language,
baby,
and being silent, that is a form of abuse.
It is.
FYI.
I'm gonna tell you something. When a
Not
man
be
refuses
silent.
to give you his time, that's a form of abuse.
Oh,
When somebody refuses to give you their time,
I disagree with
think
that.
about this. The most valuable thing somebody can give you is time. Because money, you can get it, come and go.
But what
When
if
you
he
waste
ain't had
time or you
when
lose
met him?
time, that don't come back.
You can't get it
What
back.
if he didn't have time when you met
Can't
him?
get it back.
You know what's crazy? That's his main thing. I'm busy. It'll be April. It'll be 10 years. We're not legally married. And he don't date. We didn't date before. We went and ate and watched the movie. But it wasn't like a date. Like you get dressed up, you get fine, you had date night. He didn't do that before.
Girl, I hear
and he
you.
don't do it now. And it's like, well, goddamn, I want to go outside. Oh, you don't want to go outside? Oh, I'm gonna go outside then. And then when I start going outside, it's what would you?
Where you at?
busy.
Right.
You busy. So at the end of the day, you had to expect eventually, and I'm 15 years younger than you. Eventually, you had to expect I was gonna still want to live my life and go outside. I don't stop him from doing what he do.
My ex was 15 years younger than me too.
And can I?
Go ahead. I just wanted to add that in. Since you said that, I was gonna forget. Go ahead.
My bae is 15 years younger than me.
Oh, your bae is 15 years younger than you.
Okay,
No,
what was the
19,
attraction?
19.
She is 15 years younger. Oh,
Let
okay.
him say what he's
Okay.
gonna say.
No, he's 19. But let me say, because Oscar did have me do some research, and this goes to what you said. And I was surprised that, and these can overlap, but the reason for divorce a lot of people give are incompatibility, and that's 43%. That's the main reason. And then infidelity is 28%. And then some other main factors are parenting differences, addiction and drug use were also cited, and then domestic violence is 23.5%.
And it's crazy that you say that because
Where do the money
when me and
fall
him,
on the scale?
That's what I thought the money would
when
be.
me
on
and
this
him,
one, huh?
when me and him have conversations or we have opinions on how we raising our kids or how we do stuff, I tend to notice that sometimes the older generation tends to raise their children how they were raised. And then you got all these people walking around that's fucked up mentally. And it's like, you can't always just tell a kid, smack the shit out of them
It's a
because
new
I
world.
said.
It's a new
So
world.
I had to tell him like, hey, look at you. What you see what you going through or the shit that you say you been through? When my mama and daddy did this, I said, let me know. And I didn't want to say it in a disrespectful way, but I just wanted to. How many successful adults came out of that all the time?
We have a
Healthy, mentally healthy. Yes, may I ask
we
you a question,
we have
sir?
a question from our silent host.
Well, the answer is this: the women say about the disciplinary actions of older people. The truth of the matter is, it wasn't 70% of young boys either killing or going to jail neither at that time.
That's true.
And the reason why is because it's known fact that if there's a father in the house and he's the disciplinary, one, the child lives longer. Two, they live better. And three, most importantly, they wind up being a father themselves.
I understand the disciplinary part.
Hold on, wait a minute. So when a mother raises a boy, right? A mother had a tendency to coddle him like a baby until he's 35.
That's true.
Yes, that's true.
He turned into a bitch boy.
When me and him have conversations where we have opinions on how we raise
that's his fault.
I'm trying to.
He becomes a bully. He's angry. He's upset because he want a woman to treat him like his mother did.
And I do believe that, but I think that's why you two should come to a common ground. I feel like the way that he treat my son and the way he teach this man cook, he sew, he earn, he wash, and he teach my baby that.
That's a good man.
At the end of the day, my son, he is really, he a titty, he on me. He be on me. When I say on me, on his daddy, you have to tell him, hey man, come here with me, man. Quit laying there with your mama all day. That ain't your woman, nigga. That's my woman. Come lay down with me. And me being a mama, of course, that's my baby. So I let him say it, but behind closed doors, I'll be like, well, it's a different way you can say it. He said, but I need him to understand that at the end of the day, this is how this go. Now, we can do that, but let it be something that he see wrong and he feel like he the daddy. Shut up while I'm talking to my son. I'll be like, oh, I can't wait till these kids get out. I'm cussing his ass out.
But you know what? Can I jump in here? Okay. Now, I'm going to say for the record, my oldest son is going to be 40 on March 1st.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
you look good.
Thank you. Yeah. My youngest son
she had to throw that in there.
Gonna be. My youngest son is 34 and he's having his first baby. Right? Okay. Now, my older son is not my husband was not his dad. Okay. We got married when he was 4. Okay. I allowed my husband to raise that child. I can remember one specific time he turned 16, got taller than everybody in the house, and decided that his opinion weighed more than the 240-pound man that go to Ford every day and feed him. Yeah. So he told the 11-year-old, Dad sent the 11-year-old in the house to do something. The 16-year-old was in there doing whatever. Mom watching TV. I'm watching it, you know. He says, the little one comes in, Dad said such and such. She said, man, get out of here before I hit you upside the... Okay, so the little one go back outside. Daddy, what did I tell you? Go back in there and such as... So now he's caught between these two. Both of them big enough to smash him. Dad gonna beat my butt if I don't do what he said, and big brother here is gonna... If I keep coming and bugging him. A few minutes later, the 240 pounds rushed in the side door, ran right by me, snatched 16 up, fop, 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 fop.
I remember those days.
Look, he hit the floor. Wind knocked out of him. Guess what Mommy did? I stepped over that ass and went upstairs.
Yeah.
As you should, and going upstairs and chill.
That's my baby.
Yeah. As my mother told, when my sister screamed, Mama, stop it. My mother was like, this has been coming for a long time. Get away from my china cabinet, Smitty.
There you
That's
go.
what she told my father.
Shoot, I stepped over him and went upstairs. He'd be all right.
He will be. And can I just say, it is important that, and I say this as a same-gender loving brother, but it is important for every male child to have a strong man influence in his life. And I've been asked by several lesbian couples who understand that, would I be that father influence and figure and be involved in their sons' lives? I think we do recognize that, you know, what's that K. Michelle song? She can't make a man out of him.
You can't raise a man.
Yes, and I agree with that 100%.
I do believe that.
They're going to watch you on the podcast and change their mind.
But if you're a single woman, how do you make him the kind of man you don't want to have?
Right. All right, we going to go back to this divorce. Profile.
He point at him. He gonna point at him.
No. She brought up a good point.
There's a bird on top of that.
I want Profound to read the definition of, because what we do is we start talking about stuff and then we never get to finish what we was talking about. So read the definition of divorce for me.
To dissolve the marriage contract between To legally dissolve one's marriage with, end marriage with, divorce.
Okay, so
Separate.
Read that one more time. I sound like one of them Islam.
To make or keep separate.
Read.
The Israels, the black Israelites.
To dissolve the marriage contract between.
To dissolve the marriage contract between. Keep on.
To make or keep separate.
Say it one more time.
To make or keep separate.
To make or keep separate.
Come on now,
Keep on.
Pastor.
If you start saying Moses said you can send your wife away.
Keep on, brother. Keep on.
To legally dissolve one marriage with, to end marriage with, by divorce.
Is there something that says, is one of those definitions to be like the state of, it says something about to end the state of matrimony? Anyway, we know who we know. I should have slid that shit to you, right? I should have slid it to him.
Actually, the part you slid me is not in there.
Okay, so it's probably not on that. So, divorce.
Okay, does divorce dissolve your legal obligation? That's all it does.
Yes, because
The legal
marriage
obligation
is
to
a
shovel the snow.
contract.
Dissolves your legal obligation.
His legal
So-
obligation to shovel the snow.
So, again, I was separated for a year and a half. And I used to call chicks. And I'd be like, let's go on a date or whatever. And they'd be like, no, because you're still married. And I'd be like, no, I'm separated. And they'd be like, no, but legally you still married.
But you know what? What goes on between a man and his wife? Ain't nobody got no business in between that. I don't care how long you been away from her. You can go home anytime. Did y'all decide?
My point is, when I said I was separated, then divorce was important. So now that I'm divorced, that should be it. It should be like, hey.
No, they're gonna find another reason.
Well, of course, they gonna find another
That
reason.
just mean they don't like you like that.
They gonna find a reason to hit that shit.
That's all that means.
It really don't matter because I found somebody that was smart enough to get on the, to get on the bus before the motherfucker stopped.
But what I'm saying,
Because she knew a good nigga when she saw
Okay,
a good
but
nigga,
look.
so she wasn't gonna wait till the paperwork was filed. She was like, let me get on this nigga now.
well, Oscar, sometimes the best favor somebody can do for you is not fuck with you.
That's true.
Man,
That's true.
yeah.
But if
You might have dodged a couple bullets out there.
and all I'm saying, but
Yeah,
if you have a
Oh,
child,
crazy
Yeah.
arranged
but if you have a
No, you
child,
have.
you have to be involved with them. You have to be.
So, yeah, you do.
I think
you
that's
do.
the hard part.
If you have the child, and that's what I'm saying. Say for instance, and this is what I always, everybody, because this is what Jasmine was saying too. On both ends, we both have something to bring to the marriage.
Right.
So my part was shoveling snow and taking out trash and working and paying the the mortgage and all that shit. So she had parts, right? Let's just say if it was cooking. Let's say cooking and cleaning. Let's say if that's what she was supposed to do.
Right.
Because she agreed to do it.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, this is what we're saying, that we're not that she agreed, but if
That's
we're
the
saying
dynamic turned
this is
into.
right, this is what if this is what I'm supposed to do, she's supposed to do some shit, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying let's just say it's cooking and cleaning.
Okay.
So now that we're separated, I'm at the crib, right? I still need to eat, right? So should I be able to call her and say, hey, come cook me something to eat? Because we got a kid together?
So let me ask you this.
Dad's like, I
So
don't know
let me
yet.
ask you this. So
If the kid at your
with
house,
that being said, now you say you done met somebody else, right? Would you like if this chick that you was dealing with, you call her, hey, come over here, hold on, I'm cooking my baby daddy something to eat.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Okay. So with that being said, now listen. Now,
what if you went in
but
and
if a man
shoveled
called,
snow?
but see, that's why I say sometimes the double standard is there for a
Oh,
reason.
I like
Because
this way
if a man
of
called me,
thinking.
if I when I was
Yeah,
dating
I
my
get
boy
you.
at first,
Something.
he
Your
called me, I'm
wheels
over here
spinning right
shoving
now.
my baby mama snow. I'm not mad about that because his son is there, and this is something that she if she's a single woman. Now if she had a man, I'd be like, you over there shoveling this bitch? No, she got a whole nigga. I don't know what you doing. You get your ass from over there. But I can't get mad.
And that's what I'm saying. So if a man does decide, and I'm gonna let you speak right after this. If a man, after she might have to retort. If a man does decide to shovel the snow and be nice or do whatever he's gonna do, fix her car or whatever, when does he stop?
But if that's something that y'all been doing, if I cook and I be like, "Oh, I'll put you up something to eat," you know what I'm saying? Come and grab. But for me to just come and cook for you,
Let's go with shoveling the snow. If I did it all last year when we were going through our divorce, and now that we're divorced, when am I supposed to stop shoveling your snow?
When she find somebody to do it for her?
I'm just gonna say that.
So if I stop doing it, what would happen?
She find somebody faster.
Exactly.
So I'm saying she gonna figure it out.
No, broke down
Just
ass
like-
can't shovel it no
Just
more.
like I had to figure out how to get my meals and shit, and call Coney Island and call Meals on Wheels and all the fucking I had to figure it out.
Let's
Okay,
get
go
down
ahead.
From divorce
Let's
home.
let's get down to the
Meals.
First of all, cooking for somebody is extremely personal.
That's
And
what
every
that's
good
what women
wife
say.
know that. No.
Nah.
Because when you eat somebody's food, you trusting the shit out of them.
That's
Exactly.
not true. I'm a
Oh,
dude.
baby, let
No.
me tell you.
I ate jail
Because
food. I ate college food.
But wait a minute. Those are people that had no personal connection to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna eat this chick food
First
too.
of all, I'm gonna say this. I got a problem with my man eating somebody's food other than mine or his mama's. You know why?
Cause you old school.
Y'all know why?
Cause you old school.
I know.
Because women,
stuff in the food.
it's an energy that
But
comes with
look,
that food.
but there you go. And I'm gonna say something else.
Y'all do.
Food is life
Y'all
sustaining.
nasty.
It's personal.
It's
Exactly.
an expression of love.
It is.
What'd you say,
It
Dad?
is.
And can I just say, Miss Pink Toast, I want you to finish. A guy I was dating, he taught me that he would never express his feelings verbally. I never got cars. I never got flowers, but I always had a meal.
He had a
My
love
clothes
language.
was always clean. Did you take this with you to work? I think you forgot. You know, and that was when I understood. That was the first
Nigga, he
time.
he blew that black
Tell
out.
you
That's
something
what-
else.
The other way around.
Oh,
It was
you
the other way around.
blew that
It really
black out.
was,
Oh, but he had that good shit then. He had that good shit.
See, I know what you're saying. My grandfather, I watched my grandparents. My grandparents came somewhere. My grandfather didn't allow anybody to fix his plate other than Sue, my grandmother. I don't care who. If he allowed you to make his plate, you special to him because that's personal.
But that's traditional.
hands.
That's old shit.
It is, but it still means everything. Some things don't change. The fabric that makes something what it is don't change. Now, the meaning can change through the cultures, what it mean to people, but the fabric that made it is the same.
We can go to the
'Cause that's
family
what made it
reunion.
what it is.
We can go to the family reunion and my little cousin can make my plate, and I ain't seen
You
her
lucky
in
as hell
2
if
years.
she ain't scratched her ass before she made your plate.
I don't know what the nigga do at the hot dog stand.
That's right. But that's a chance you take.
The
But
nigga
see,
that's on the
that's
corner cooking barbecue.
impersonal.
I don't know if he's scratching his balls. Look at Popeyes. They nasty than the
But see,
motherfucker.
here's the thing. People that know you personally may have a vendetta, may not care for you, may be angry. You have to be careful who you allow to put their hands on your stuff.
I got Crohn's. I can't eat none of that shit.
But I'm saying this is the family reunion.
That's
That means
what I say
everybody
family
that made the food.
mean
Everybody that already
everybody
made
like
food
you.
before it came.
That don't mean every
So that
cousin like
means
you
I'm just
either.
There
as
you
bad,
go.
but I'm just as bad, just as
Within
lucky.
families, jealousy is the worst.
But they don't know
Big
who
time.
gonna eat the macaroni and cheese.
But
That
when
ain't
they make
important
your
to you
plate, they
personally.
know what they made for you.
they gonna drizzle some shit.
But
on
I
your
sent
plate.
my little cousin to make it.
See, you trust your little cousin
I
then.
trust my little cousin.
There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Can I go back to something that Miss Pink Toes asked about in the reasons for marriage? You talked about finances. Oh, and let me just say this, because I want to give the right props. The information that I have comes from a report on legaljobs.com, and it was written by Branica
What's her name?
Valida.
What was her first name?
Branica.
Bronica
Valida.
Valida.
You know, when we was pledging, one of our big brothers used to have us do like this. Say Volva.
Don't say it no more. Right. Don't say it no more.
But
He can't sit across from me no more.
Ever again.
I haven't seen his tongue. Right? I haven't seen this nigga's tongue.
Ever again.
anyway, you know, don't be jealous.
Y'all got a connection.
And not in the
Y'all
good, by the
something
way.
else. I just gotta say.
But on the finances, while it amazingly it's not the main reason for divorce, but all the others are. But it does bring attention to all the other issues I mentioned because most divorces are filed between January and March
And by
because
women.
of the financial stress of the holidays, which brings
Gotta get it done before February.
Right, gotta get it before done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when we got divorced because she she wanted to file the baby on her tax and shit, so she had to make sure
She
that
need
the
to ask for
paperwork was done.
Yeah.
Take your ass
I
on.
just thought that was
Fuck this snow. I'll get it in your text.
That ain't even right. She
And
still
that's what I'm
sharing.
saying. She get the baby taxes. Why can't she pay a nigga to do the snow?
I got this. I
I'm
got
about to
this.
say that for you, bro.
Right, she got a
your
daddy with a
research.
snow blower. What the fuck? A daddy with a snow blower.
I read an interesting thing. In Ebony magazine, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I read an article. It asked one question out of 100 men and women. Are you married to the person that you are in love with?
Oh, that's deep.
I was.
You would be surprised at the answers.
I
But
was.
when,
I was blown away.
and look,
70%. 70% of the people said no.
Yeah.
Now, guess what? Out of those 70%, 90% of them were men.
What?
Yeah. And can I give you a supporting fact?
I need to see
Because
those
he
facts.
stepped up. He stepped up and asked for the
I
I'm
need
going
to
to
see
tell you
those
what
facts.
some of their reasonings was.
Wow.
But just one.
Okay.
As a little boy, I asked my grandmother, and I knew my grandfather was her second husband. I said, "When did you know you was in love with Big Daddy?" And she said,
names, bro.
she
These
said,
names.
"No." That shit came later. I had a man child that needed a father.
There you go.
And
But
that's what I'm
I'ma
saying.
say this though, no, on some
those
real
are
shit,
traditional.
it's a partnership. No, on some
Yeah.
for real
It
shit.
is.
I'm not gonna say we was head over heels in love at first because he said it. He was like, you know, you being kind of like standoffish because I ain't like the nigga. But nobody had never told me, oh, you want to go to school? Oh, I'm gonna invest. Oh, I do this for you. Somebody who take care of me, who worry about me, who do.
You
know,
met a
for my-
man.
I was like, but I had never had that before, so it was new. And I was like, this nigga wanna
You
keep
met a
on.
man.
He cooking,
And-
he washing panties.
You met a man.
And that's what I'm saying. That
was
to
wrong with
me,
him.
You better. Oh yeah.
to
exactly.
met a man.
that's
Yep.
the evolved
It's a
relationship.
partner, but I feel like that's it's a partnership.
Right. The people that believe that it's a partnership and that knows and understands that it's a partnership, that's what it is now.
Now, let me
that's
say
the
something.
evolved relationship. People that try to live that traditional lifestyle they don't want to say that it's a partnership. They want to say the man leads the relationship.
Here's the
It's
deal.
not a part. Wait. On Christmas, we had
The gift lady.
No, the dude, my man, the pimp.
Santa Claus.
He said there's no such thing as a partnership.
It
Remember
ain't.
that? Remember when we talking about? And he was saying that there's only equal if it's two dudes walking. You remember? In a relationship that there's and that made sense. A
the
man,
truth.
right? So that's what I'm saying. In this new evolve, they say it's a partnership. It's equal.
It's not.
50-50.
It's never gonna be
Yeah,
equal.
but that's traditional.
No, let me tell you, it's the truth.
The new evolved people believe the woke people believe it's equal.
And that's why
the
they
woman
like they
says she
are.
can do
And that's
justice.
why it don't even last that long.
There you go.
When a
But what
woman
I read-
said that she don't
actually,
need a man.
Can I just say on that statistic? But let me say, what the new statistic is sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's 70-30.
It's definitely 70-30 in my house.
Okay.
If
and I
you're
got
not
the
ready
30.
to accept any change,
got the
like that, you're not
70.
ready. And then I want to get back to
And you dealing with an old dude too, though.
Yeah.
He's
It's
traditional.
70-30.
Right,
It's interesting that you keep saying traditional because the study said that the highest rate of divorces that's going up is age 50 plus. They're starting to get divorced at a higher rate than any
Because
other
these
age.
evolved
see everybody
motherfuckers
else having
are
fun.
soiling
Oh, no,
them,
I'm
right?
going to tell you why that is, because I'm
Social
over 50.
media.
I'll be 59 this year. I'm going to tell you why.
And wait, 'cause we didn't say this.
Yes.
We didn't say this yet. Are you divorced, Kel? You didn't say
I've been
that.
divorced 20 years this year.
You didn't say it on the show.
Okay,
Now we
well,
know.
yeah, that's it.
20
Now, let me
years.
tell you.
She know the
And how
I'ma
long-
say it
and
like
how long-
this.
And how long was you married?
I was married 20 years.
You was married 20
Yes.
years.
He was holding on.
20 years.
He was holding on for
That's
sure.
right.
Okay.
He
See,
wanted to make it work out.
Over 50, let me tell you why they be getting divorced.
spit this wisdom.
Because they see
Because
these little young things.
No, because they through raising the kids.
Yeah.
They don't need that support, the financial shit no more.
I'm
The
here to raise.
husband-
I'm here for
wait,
the marriage
look,
of kids.
look. See,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to this right here real quick. The 90% of the men that were not happy, that were not in love with who they married, they asked, "Why did you stay? Why do you stay?"
For the kids.
For the kids.
Out of a sense of duty, obligation. I made this family. I've been the sole support. I can't snatch the rug off from under my kids. I care for my wife. I love her, but I'm not in love. I'm in love with somebody else. But I stay out of obligation, duty, and it's what I'm supposed to do.
That's the man's side.
Now, here's what they found out
That's
with
the
women.
man's side, right?
Yes.
Yep.
When a woman fall out of love, you toast.
Yeah.
Because she leaving. She does.
She don't leave mentally.
That's not true. That's not
Soon
true
as
at
she
all.
finds somebody
That's
else
not
to do
true.
what you do, it's a wrap.
Because it's not a relationship. That's what I'm saying. It's a relationship.
I know 3 women right now in a relationship, and they're still there with the kids just because it's the kids. They're not happy.
Okay, wait.
But
Are,
they still
but are
need
the
them.
kids minor children?
No. They're in high school.
They
minor
What-
children.
Okay, if they're minor children or whatever, but
They
they're
ain't
still
college
there.
yet.
They're there because of the relate for the kids, as they would say.
Stability.
And to me, if you somewhere, mama staying upstairs, daddy sleeping in the basement, then the kids is looking at that. So they going, mama, you know, why are you still here with a man that you
Okay,
don't
let
need
me
to be with?
let me get you with that one. Because here's the deal right here. I'ma say it.
Step back.
Listen to me.
No.
You hear me?
I'm listening.
What they learn is love goes on different levels through different times. In a marriage, you will go the gambit. Today, you hate him. 5 years, y'all may not even really see each other because you busy taking care of kids. You bringing in them dollars. She doing this, you doing that, but you both have to give 100%. It ain't no 50-50. It's 100-100. Because when you go to the marriage pot and you need 80% and she only put in 50, that's all you getting.
Yeah.
Because your 50 don't count to you. When she go to the marriage pot and she needs 60 and you only put in 50, she ain't getting it because it ain't there. 100. You put 100% of whatever you doing in it. I don't care what she doing. If you made that commitment, you stick with your word, what you do. That's who you are. And the kids get to learn that.
I get, but you was talking about women leaving. You was talking about women leaving.
Fuck them kids.
Thank you. Say it again, Jasmine. Hold on. Say it again, Jasmine.
Fuck them kids.
That's right. But and they snow, right? And they snow.
The study
And they
supports what
and
Miss
the good boots.
They got good
just
boots. They
said.
got good boots
Millennials.
and a whole bunch of gloves.
Ain't no stick to it.
Millennials born between 81 and 96 have a much lower divorce rate because they have more realistic expectations than the generations
Modern.
previous to them.
For sure.
The modern, traditional, modern,
You gotta live for
and now
everybody, right?
it's
Yeah.
evolved. That's what I'm saying. It's a
Everybody
whole.
for you, right.
The statistics for the evolved person ain't in there.
That's the millennial.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
Millennials are the modern.
Okay.
They were traditional. They're modern, and the
Evolved
evolved
into
people.
what?
That's my.
I'm about to ask the
Shit that
same
we see.
thing.
We're just forming the information on these motherfuckers. They're just created. That's what I'm saying. These are what people are calling themselves. The
They
people,
died the quickest,
the,
too.
The people,
Exactly.
the
Definitely
people
right.
that don't be on the pendulum, that say, hey, I love this guy and I love this woman and I don't know what I am, just call me they.
What is love?
That's an evolved person. That's an evolved person.
What's love?
That's not a modern person. That's not a traditional
Love is
person.
hard to
he, him, and
define.
his.
I know
I'ma
what
tell you
yours
what
is,
love
and that's
is
why I'm
when they
saying
stop.
that's exactly why I'm saying
They go all day.
you're not an evolved person. You're a modern
What's
person.
love, Oscar?
That's a different show.
What's love?
It don't even matter.
What's love?
We ain't even got the time.
Love is
Let me
your
say,
heart.
hold on.
Your heart and your mind is in all of that.
And to answer,
It's every emotion there is.
hold on, no. And to answer their question, since you asked me, love is compromise.
That's a
I
part
say
of it.
accommodation.
No, love is compromise. It's
That's a
period.
part of it.
No, that's what it is. Love equals compromise.
Damn.
If you willing to change what the fuck you
Yes.
do and what you love for this person,
Wait
that's
a minute,
love.
but wait. You don't have
no,
to change.
You don't. It's accommodation.
There
and I
you
want to
go.
go back to something Jasmine
You can
said.
stop. No. You said it doesn't have to. If I wear red hair and this person says I don't want you to wear red hair, and I decide not to wear red hair no more, that's not a compromise. I mean, that's me stopping because that's what the person I love doesn't want.
Okay, let me ask you on the red hair. So what if she say, okay, baby, you know what? I'm going to change how I feel about the red hair.
It sound like you're taking pee.
And you come to her and say, well, I won't wear it no more. She say, no, I'm going to change the way I feel. And so then what?
I don't know, but we got 1 minute.
We got 1 minute, but I do something that's important that I think about finances and money. Divorce by income. If we rate poor people as 32,000 or less, the divorce rate is 46%.
Lou, you do know we doing this show again next week, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Working class is 41%. That's 32 to 53K. Middle class, 53 to 107, and upper middle class, 107K to 334,000, has a 30% divorce rate. The more money you make as a couple, the less you are likely to get divorced.
Cause you can hide those shit.
And you can have bitches, and she don't mind.
Because wealth comes from family.
That's the plan.
You can have bitches.
That's the plan.
Thank you for joining us. And we hope you'll come back next week.
No, we got different guests next week.
They have different
Okay.
guests next week.
You telling the people on YouTube to come back.
Yes,
That's why you don't be leaving it. Come back next week for the Giant. That's I always fucking That's Just It
And
show.
this man didn't say hardly nothing.
He did. He said a
He
lot.
ain't never been divorced. Shit.
He never been
Y'all done scared him.
Get ready.
All right, that's it, y'all. That's just it.
I was doing one thing.